All right, what is up, Speak True Sports? This is Bert, and I'm back here with Tay again, and we are going over all the NFL divisions and giving a preview to them and listing where we think the teams are going to end up in the standings in those divisions. Today we got the NFC East. If you want to see some of our other divisions, check them out on our channel. But let's delve right here to the NFC East. I think we agree on the winner.
Yeah, I got Washington.
Yeah, I got Washington too.
I got Washington. I just
I'm
think this
hyped for
defense.
Washington, man.
Yeah, this defense is really going to carry this team like it did last year. I just think, and then they did improve on offense, which is going to be scary for a lot of teams. Just once they finally figure out this quarterback situation, for the love of God, please draft a quarterback, sign somebody worth the money. Just get a quarterback that is worth your while, that can take this franchise in the right direction, because you have all the pieces to get it done. Antonio Gibson's there. McKissick's a good backup from Gibson. Logan Thomas, quarterback turned tight end, who's surprisingly been amazing. You have McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, a rookie that they drafted who I think is going to be a big impact immediately. De'Ami Brown, I think is going to be a really good impact for them when they coming off being a rookie. But like I said, on defense, Montez Sweat, De'Aaron Payne, Jonathan Allen, and the one, of course, Chase Young, the DMV native. You got to show love. And then secondary, you got William Jackson, you got Cam Curl, Landon Collins. I think it's Kendall Fuller's on, or is it Kyle? Kendall or Kyle? I don't know which. I think it's Kendall Fuller's on the Washington football team. I mean, this secondary is great. You have a good pass rush. On top of that, they drafted Jamin Davis from Kentucky, who I think is a really good linebacker, who's able to move side to side really well, play very well in the box, and he's able to coverage, which is a big thing for them. They didn't have a really good coverage linebacker. He's able to do it all for them. I'm a little excited. I'm a little amped up, but I just think the offense is going to be the big thing for them. How good can this offense really be with Ryan Fitzpatrick? Can Ryan Fitzpatrick really play more than 4 games and light up the NFL for the first 4 weeks and look amazing, and then he kind of shuts down like he always does? Wins total wise, 8 to 10. They kind of have a rough schedule, but what's your input? What do you think?
I think this team is good enough with Ryan Fitzpatrick. I said it from the moment he was signed. The moment he was signed, I think he's going to take him to the playoffs and potentially win their first round matchup, depending on the matchup.
Yeah.
I love this team. I believe in them. I'm not even a football team fan, but I root for them whenever I can because I'm a DC fan in general for most of the sports. Man, Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to do wonders with this team. They were dead last in deep ball targets last year when Alex Smith joined, and it really hurt Terry McLaurin. It really hurt some of the other receivers, Logan Thomas. And like you said, De'Ami Brown, they got him this year. They could use him in a number of ways. They could even run some jet screens for him, all that good stuff. This is just a very, in my opinion, very versatile team on offense and defense. Consistency is going to be their issue, especially because they have Ryan Fitzpatrick as their quarterback. Yeah. But at the same time, I think it only takes a couple of plays to change the whole game, right? It only takes a couple of offensive plays to change the entire game. And if they get one deep ball to Terry McLaurin, bam, like that could change the whole game because their defense is good enough to hold teams to really low scores, somewhere in the 10 to 19 range. They can hold teams in that range. The problem is scoring to keep up with it, right?
Yeah.
So my thing about the football team is that even though they do kind of have a tough schedule, I think their defense, as long as it holds teams to that range, I'm 100% sure their offense will be able to score. Antonio Gibson, if they use him like they said they want to use him, as in like Christian McCaffrey-esque, if he stays healthy, everyone stays healthy, this team is one of the biggest sleepers in the entire NFC.
Yeah, definitely. Sky's the limit, definitely, for sure. But like you said, the schedule, I mean, let's look at it. We got Chargers week 1. It's not that's not a slouch game. I know people are kind of like, the Chargers, they lost a lot. They lost Hunter Henry. And the big thing with them is that they lost Gus Bradley, who's been maintaining a great scheme with them. But they still have guys on that defense that can really get the job done, regardless what the scheme is. They have a great secondary. And then they have the offensive rookie of the year, Justin Herbert. I mean, he came in and lit up the league on fire. I think that's going to be a big thing with Keenan Allen. Mike Williams is finally healthy week 1. They ended up getting Jared Cook, who's a good, reliable tight end. We all saw it in New Orleans. We saw it everywhere he went. He's been a good, reliable tight end. Eckler, they have Eckler in the backfield. Josh Kelly, who can come in and you get the job done. I really think it's just based on how good this team can really be, but football team, they just got a rough schedule, man. Chargers, Buffalo, New Orleans, Kansas City, Green Bay, Denver, Tampa, Seattle. I mean, those non-conference game alone are going to be a struggle. It's going to be hard-fought games. It's definitely going to come down to the wire. I say a lot of those games come down to field goals. Field goals might win those games a lot. And it's crazy to think that you could say, hey, they could come down to field goals with Kansas City, but they have the pass rush to do it. Green Bay, they have the pass rush to do it. Denver, they definitely have the pass rush to do it. But it's just a matter of, can the offense really click and do well against these other teams' defenses? It's just a matter of time to see.
Honestly, yeah, their schedule kind of sucks, but you know what this team reminds me of is the Dolphins last season.
Yeah.
Right? You got Ryan Fitzpatrick, and you've got a really good defense. And the Dolphins almost made playoffs last year. Honestly, if Ryan Fitzpatrick had played the whole season, they might have made it playoffs.
Yep.
And this is what people aren't. I've talked to a lot of football team fans that don't even think that they're that good. Like Trey, he doesn't think the football team is as good. He doesn't want to have high expectations because they've sucked in the past.
Yeah.
Like if there's a team, if you're a fan of this team and you want to be excited, this is the year to start.
This is the year to be excited. Yeah, this is definitely the year to be excited.
And what's crazy about their schedule though is the last 4 weeks, actually the last 5 weeks, against all division rivals. They're going against Dallas twice, Philadelphia twice, and the Giants. That's 100% going to decide the division, 100%. So let's be real. I mean, I think Ryan Fitzpatrick really gets into his bag near the end of the year. He starts off strong, the middle is kind of weak, and then he kind of ends it off strong. That's kind of how he goes. And if he can just stay strong towards the end of the season, in my opinion, those are all winnable games. Every single one of those. For sure,
no doubt.
They could sweep and go on a 5-game win streak right at the end of the season.
Yeah, no doubt.
Will it happen? Maybe. But it's definitely a possibility. And in my opinion, this offense currently has better weapons than the Dolphins did when Ryan Fitzpatrick was on the Dolphins.
Yes.
If he can just do the exact same thing for that team that he did, if he can do the exact same thing for this team that he did for that team.
Yeah.
I think they make playoffs easy. If you take those Dolphins and you slap them into the NFC, they would have made playoffs easily.
But easily, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, man, it's just that offense. That is going to be the thing. They're going to test. A lot of teams are going to test this offense. They know the defense. They know what they're going to get themselves into. So they're going to bring a lot of blitzes. They're going to do a lot of disguised coverages. They're going to, try to mix it up a lot with this offense to see how good can they really be. But
yeah,
win total
the same.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I got them the same as you, 8-10.
Yeah, 8-10 for sure. I think they're capable to get the job done. I think they'll definitely win this division. But like I said, those non-conference games are really gonna it's gonna make or break their season this year. Really, it is.
For sure. All right, let's jump to second in this division. Let's be real. This division is going to be, for the most part, not great, and so whoever gets first is going to make playoffs. Everybody else, they're out.
Yeah.
Second for me, this is going to be kind of a surprise, because I think most people probably pencil in the Cowboys here. I have the Eagles in second.
Ooh.
I got the Eagles in second, and this is me believing in Jalen Hurts more than the Eagles do, because I hate what the Eagles are doing, where they don't believe in any of their players. They go out and grab as many running backs as possible behind Miles Sanders. They go out and try to get other quarterbacks behind Jalen Hurts. It's like they don't believe in Jalen Hurts. They don't believe in Miles Sanders. It's so odd. But genuinely, I believe in Jalen Hurts, and I think he could elevate this team. I think he's got some decent weapons around him. If they stay healthy, if they don't fall prey to the Eagles' curse of just everyone getting hurt, I think they have a really, really solid shot. at taking second in this division. And a lot of why they might take second kind of has to do with the Cowboys, who are they your second?
No, they're not.
Oh my God. This is a big okay. Well, in my opinion, a lot of why I kind of have them here is because I don't think the Cowboys are going to stay healthy all year. Like I like Dak and I like their offense, but and their defense is so bad first off that even when Dak was healthy, they went 1-3 in the games he played fully, right? And if he gets hurt again, which is a very real possibility, or if Zeke gets hurt, or if CeeDee Lamb gets hurt, their offense is going to suffer, in my opinion, straight up.
Yeah, for sure.
And so this is more of like I got the Eagles kind of going above because I'm kind of projecting some issues in Dallas, right?
For sure.
What about you? You said you got
my second.
Yeah, go ahead.
My second is going to shock you. Mm-hmm. I got the Giants, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Giants, and then I'm gonna go ahead and explain why. My thing with the Giants is that they're Washington's kryptonite. This is the one team Washington has not beat in the past, I think, 3 or 4 years. They have not beat them in 4 years. They have yet to beat them. I think every game's been close, but Washington has yet to get the job done. My thing is with the Giants is that they have so many weapons on offense that I think that even Daniel Jones can do just enough to help them get second in this division. You got Saquon coming back. You have Galladay. You got Kadarius Toney. You got Sterling Shepard. I mean, you have so many guys. Evan Ingram, if he finally catch for his life. Jesus, if Evan Ingram can finally catch for his life, this offense could really actually be really good. The surprising with a lot of people kind of sleep on is their defense. Their defense is actually really good. If you go back and look at their games last year with a lot of these tough teams they had against last year, they really held a lot of good teams to these low-scoring games, and they kind of kept up with a lot of these teams because their defense is so good. You got Leonard Williams, who's great at pass rushing. Blake Martinez, a lot of people kind of sleep on, who's a really, really good middle linebacker for them. Their secondary is surprisingly really good. Logan Ryan, I believe they have Jabril Peppers now too, right? They picked him up. They picked up Jabril Peppers. He was really good last year. DeAndre Baker's not there. He left. He's the one that got in trouble. But they have somebody else on the other side that's there. Oh, Xavier McKinney's coming back off an injury. I mean, this defense is actually really good. Their secondary is really good. I think that just a matter of, can they stay healthy? Can they actually put it together and come together as a team to try to really push for second in this division? I think they're the only team that gives Washington any trouble in this division. My win total for them 5-7. I don't see them coming out of this division, but I give them max 7 games to win easily, no doubt. They have a really hard schedule though. They got Denver week 1, and they got Washington week 2. Week 4 they got New Orleans. I believe this is week 6 they got the Rams. Week 8 Kansas City. Week 11 Tampa Bay. 13 Miami. 14 Chargers. 16 they have Chicago, and then they ended with the football team. Which, let alone that last game could make the division. Like, that last game could come down to who wins the division. Honestly, that really could make it. Like, that last game could fight for that last spot in the playoffs just based on the division winner. But yeah, man, I'm rocking with the Giants. I got love for the New York Giants. I really do.
Okay. Yeah, we are on like opposites here because I'm not super high on the Giants. Honestly, their defense is really good, and I like their defense. I believe in their defense, but I don't think it's good enough to propel them into second because I think their offense is really going to hold them back. Honestly, if you ask me, unless Daniel Jones takes a massive leap, I don't see much happening with this offense. I mean, Saquon, he's healthy for now, but how much are they going to limit his usage overall?
Yeah.
How careful are they going to be with him? Because their line is rated bottom 3, is projected to be like a bottom 3 offensive line this year. Their line is just straight up not good.
Yeah.
That sucks for Daniel Jones and Saquon. If either of them get hurt, offense is done.
It's offense done, yeah.
It's over. And Kenny Galladay's already hurt. He has an injury history as well. So that it's just piling on top of each other. Right?
Yeah,
The reasons why
for
they're
sure, most definitely.
is
And
not gonna
Evan Ingram
succeed.
too. He's hurt. He's out right now too with a calf injury.
Yeah, yeah. And just in general, Daniel Jones has so far not been very accurate in his career. Thrown a lot of interceptions. He kind of does remind me of Eli Manning. Like
He
not
does.
the good,
This is their Eli Manning 2.0, but just like
yeah, but not the good
every
years.
not the good years. Yeah,
Like
his downfall.
he's in the bad swing of his career right now, basically. And I'm just giving the rest of my list right here. I got the Cowboys third, and I got the Giants last in my division in my projections. In terms of the win total for whoever gets second, it'll probably be like 5-7. Whoever gets third, it'll probably be like 4-7. I think it's going to be a very close race for the bottom three, but I think Washington will rise above most of them.
I'm gonna give my bottom two. I got Philly in third. I got Cowboys in last, man. I really don't. I'm not on this Cowboys hype train. I'm not gonna do this another year. Listen, They look great on paper every year, and they let everybody down. I just don't think they have enough. I just don't think they can get the job done. It's really their defense. They don't have that good of a defense, honestly.
Yeah.
So a lot of teams that they play this year are going to be able to have a field day, like coming up this week. They got Tampa Bay on Thursday. I mean, good Lord, this Tampa Bay's going to just light them up. Chargers light them up. Even Carolina possibly light them up with McCaffrey and Sam Darnold. DJ Moore's there still. Terrace Marshall's still there. Terrace Marshall's there now. Light them up. Minnesota, Justin Jefferson, Thielen, light them up. Denver, Judy, Cortland Sutton, Noah Fant, light them up. Kansas City, light them up. New Orleans, light them up. Even Atlanta might light them up because Ridley and Kyle Pitts. Their defense is not good enough to keep up with these teams that have even 2 or 3 weapons. They just don't have enough to stop these 2 or 3 weapons. I know the offense is star-studded. You have Dak, Zeke, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. You have a great 5 right there that you can work with for sure. It's just, can all these guys stay healthy? Can Zeke not play horrible like he did last year and fumble so much? Can CeeDee Lamb leap to take the wide receiver run spot? Can Amari Cooper not drop a million passes like he always does? And can Michael Gallup be, just that wide receiver 3 that they need every now and then to come out in the slot? And another thing with Cooper is, can Amari Cooper stay healthy? Health is a big issue with this team. And it goes the same way with the Eagles. But I personally, like you said, I'm all in on Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to do great with Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders. I think they messed up letting go Travis Fulgham. He was the number 1 receiver last year. I don't know why you let him go. You definitely keep him in there just because he already has a good connection with Jalen Hurts. So they already have that connection there. No point in letting him go. But maybe there's something that they saw in camp that we didn't see. There's something that we don't know that they know. But yeah.
Something about Amari Cooper is that throughout his entire career in Dallas so far, he only shows up in home games. So he's only there 50% of the time. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, he's not a consistent guy.
Yeah, and they need him to be there every single game. Otherwise, they might not even be in the games. Yeah, you're right. Their defense is horrible, and I think most of the wins I have them projected to actually win are against divisional matchups. So against the Eagles and against the Giants. I think that's the majority of the games I have them to win. I think I picked them to win that Falcons game because they won by 1 point last year.
Yeah.
That was their one win, was against the Falcons.
Yeah.
Because their defense was bad enough for them to just take advantage of it. It was just a straight up shootout. So
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I never understand why every single year on like DraftKings and FanDuel, they're always the betting favorites. Everyone always has them as the favorites to win the division. They do not have the talent on defense to win this division. Like, it is so bad.
they don't have the depth on offense. One guy goes down, it's done. It's done for them. That's it. They have a star-studded offensive roster, but if one guy goes down,
running back wise, yes.
Running back wise, yes.
Quarterback too. Michael Gallup. They have Michael Gallup, don't they?
Yeah, quarterback too. Quarterback, running back.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, quarterback. No, if Dak goes down, they're done. Be last. They're going to be last.
Yeah, it's done. It's done for sure. And like you said with Zeke, if Zeke goes down, Tony Pollard is good, but he's not Ezekiel Elliott. He's not anything close to what Ezekiel Elliott is. We all know who Ezekiel Elliott is. We know how good he is. But last year really kind of woke up everybody like, hey, the league's catching up to him, unfortunately. NFL's catching up to him. These defenses are getting a lot quicker. They're getting a really more physical up front. He's just not able to go along with how he likes to run the ball.
Yeah, and about the Eagles, to me, I kind of see them as like an slightly above average offense, and then like a slightly below average defense. I don't think their defense is horrible, but I don't think it's league winning or anything by any means.
No.
I see them as, even though like, I think all these teams are going to be heavily inconsistent, like just throughout the entire season.
Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah. I think the Eagles are going to be the most inconsistently consistent. That's a really stupid way to phrase it, but they're probably going to be the most consistent out of those bottom three, in my opinion. So that's kind of why I have them second. The reason I have Dallas third is just because their offense, if healthy, is good. I can't project injuries too much, but if their offense is healthy, it is still going to be good enough. And I really don't like the Giants offense. They were fighting themselves. They were fighting other teams before the season even started, right? There's going to be suspensions and stuff on this team. Like I probably throughout the season.
Yeah, no. This division is going to be a big. It's a toss up after Washington. Honestly, Washington's the only good foundation team in this division, and I hate to say it, but that's the only way it is. They're the most balanced team in this division. They have a great defense and a little slightly above average offense, and that's just what it is.
All right. Well, I mean, I think we wrapped up the whole NFC East pretty well. A bunch of inconsistent teams. Whoever's the most consistent is going to get out on top. Thank you all for watching. This has been Speak Truth Sports. I've been Bert.
Hey, appreciate you guys.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.